Hey, what's happening? What's cracking? Onward and upward. I don't need your applause. It's the God Opulent LDTV. If you're new here, smash the like button, smash the unlike button, and hit the sub button. Again, if you're new here, smash the like button, smash the unlike button, and smash the sub button. Either or, but definitely make sure you smash that sub button. Here for a short time, not a long time, man. Per usual. Before I get started, I am my own worst critic, so I want to correct myself. I am not above approach. Or when I'm wrong, I'm just have no issue with just clearing it up. So, in my last live, I said that I kind of assumed or I kind of insinuated that all light-skinned Puerto Ricans aren't the real ones. But let me just be clear that like black people, we make all shades. There's all shades of us. Two really dark-skinned black people can make light-skinned children. And so Puerto Ricans, they do come in all flavors as well. But I will have to say that a lot of the super Spaniard-looking ones, they're mixed with Spaniard. They have a higher percentage of Spaniardism in them. So I say, it just is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, what I truly mean is that, like the melanated culture, melanated race, Puerto Ricans come in all flavors. That's what I truly meant. So just wanted to make that clear. But yeah, man, smash the like button, smash the sub button. And if you're a hater, go ahead and smash the unlike button. It's all good. So basically, if you got your ear to the boxing streets, I say streets, not streets, because it's so diabolical and toxic. If you have your ear to the boxing streets, you heard MMA athlete Buckley. He pretty much replied to Shakur because of what some Shakur said in the interview. And Buckley pretty much said that, hey man, put some respect on our name. Put some respect on our name. And he feels that boxers disrespect UFC MMA fighters. And then he goes on to say, again, I'm paraphrasing, there is a video. I meant to make a video last night, but man, I'm just chilling. I have my babies, and they're more important than me making a video. It's just that simple. But Buckley, he went in on a video talking about like, hey man, y'all need to put some respect on our name. Then he went in on Shakur's performance, saying like, bro, you're not exciting. We're way more exciting than you guys. He said that your fights are pretty much predictable. And he said that, like, yo, if you're here right now, or if we, just basically saying like, hey, I can kill you with my bare hands right now. Basically insinuating, this is how I perceive what he said. I perceive that he was like, hey, we're all around fighters. Yes, you guys throw hands, but we're complete fighters. And which is true. I mean, at the end of the day, an MMA fighter can do a lot more damage to you than a boxer. Let's not get me wrong. Yes, in a stand-up game, yeah, boxer has the advantage, but when it comes to just overall just fighting, the MMA fighter slash UFC fighter, he's got it. Let's just be 100 about that. It is what it is. And so Terrence took to Twitter yesterday. One thing I want to point out that Buckley, he went the extra mile in his statement to pretty much say like, oh, I don't want to kill you, but I could kill you right now. You know what I'm saying? So he made it, and the way I perceived it, he made it like, hey, bro, there's no smoke, but, and this is something I don't want to do, but I could do this to you. And I just feel like that's really important because a lot of people wouldn't have expounded on that. They would have just let it wide open to try to feel like they're a tough guy. But I feel like him expounding on that, he was pretty much like, hey, I'm down to earth with this. You're a fellow brother. I'm not trying to, take it this far with you or whatever. And so Terrence responds on Twitter /X yesterday. He says, who even fights anymore? And I'm paraphrasing. You can look at the thumbnail. He says, who even fights anymore? Talking about who he can kill. He said he must forgot they make switches for tough guys like him. And it feels like maybe Bud is making fun of it, but I just feel like, in my opinion, I feel like it was extremely irresponsible for him to say that because, and the most important thing is because he has a lot of kids that are looking up to him. He has a lot of kids that are looking up to him, and they're seeing that like, okay, well, shit, why fight when I could just grab that thing with that switch on it and go to work? And so it's like that. I just believe that was sending a huge, horrible message to the children that look up to him. And of course, I don't need no apology, but I believe the children do need an apology, and they need for him to explain like, hey, man, especially in a world now where people are super pussy to where they don't want to fight. That's just a bad type of messaging to even throw out there, bro. That's horrible to throw out there. So hopefully Terrence can get it together. He said something else, but he said some other shit, but I don't want to go on that just because he said some shit like, oh, I'm too old to be fighting you. I know I'm scary. Something like that. I'm retired. Some BS like that. But it's like, I just feel like, in that moment, Bud, he allowed his ego to reply to what Buckley said. And also, yes, he still has that fighter spirit in him. So I understand in a sense, he still got that warrior in him. I mean, he's still freshly retired. So, hey, I just feel like he shouldn't have said that because it's just really steering the youth in a wrong direction. Oh, let me get in this chat. Hold up. Mr. Gumbo, my favorite lot lizard lover. What's up? He said, I believe LD was good, the transmission changer. BC, what's up, man? What's up, famo? What's going on? Chilling. BC was good. Gumbo said BC was good. General George Washington. Look up 1992 space movie. Gumbo says the only children to look up to him is his own children, just like our children needs look up to us, in my opinion. Solid, definitely a solid opinion there. But as we know, athletes are very influential to a lot of melanated children and non-melanated children too. Let's let's keep it a bucko. He's very influential to a lot of us and a lot of non-melanated people. So I feel he needs to make that right. He's got to make that right and explain to the children, put the message out there like, it's not cool to grab a strap to handle your differences. I get it. There is certain situations where you just got to down. If your life's in danger, hey, do what you do, bro. Do what you do. I am, hey, I can't tell you what not to do, but being a man, being a young man, use your hands. What Craig Daddy say? You live to fight another day. And I understand these days people they can't take an ass whooping. You know what it really is these days though? What it really comes down to is that the probability of like said ass whooping being videotaped is so high. It's so high these days that that ass whooping just lives on forever and ever. Bruh, that's the only reason why I wish I had a camera phone back in high school, man. I was like front and center for so many ass whoopings. And I would have that footage right now. I swear I will upload that shit. I ain't hey, it is what it is. I will upload that shit right now. Besides the fights that I was in, I'm sure my shits would have been videotaped too, but in today's day, that's the blessing of being, doing a high school when I went to high school. I graduated in 2000. So, but it's a blessing that we didn't have camera phones like that. We were just kind of like just texting. I think we had our pagers. Yeah, we weren't even really texting then. Nah, we weren't. We had pagers and shit. Hell yeah. BC says, top of the morning, family. BC, y'all fellas be safe on the road this morning. Every year. For sure. Polly Rica. He said, you old. Hey, I'm youthful. But this is the thing. Ain't nothing wrong with, hey, man, for people that are old, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be old. Ain't nothing cool about checking out early. But also, let me say this. If that's a part of your, I don't know your agreement with your maker. I don't know your agreement with your maker. So if it's for you to check out early, then that's just what it is. And also, who am I to say that it's too early? I don't know your plan. I don't know your spiritual plan. And, so, hey, there's plenty of people that, I just don't believe in coincidences. I know that everything happens for a reason. Yes, humanly, it's sad to see young people, quote unquote, go early. But hey, man, that's if it wasn't meant to happen, it wouldn't happen. As simple as that. I'm sorry. I know that's gonna sound ruthless to a lot of y'all, but just my belief system is just set up a lot differently than a lot of y'all's. He said, videotaping ass whoopings is diabolical. BC says, man, man, I would have been one of those. I was paparazzi LDZ TV back then. I swear I would have had so many shits videotape. I can literally think in my mind right now and think to all the ass whoopings that I witnessed. Dudes, females, fruity squabbles. I done seen it all. Hey, this is one thing. Hey, little people. I've seen little people squabbles. So I done seen them all get it in up close. Like I'm a referee or some shit. That's what I'm saying. Man, I've always been a person. I don't have the type of problem. Yeah, of course I've had static, and I had to handle mines, but I don't get disrespected like that. Like how people try to, some of the shit that this is the thing. I really don't get disrespected on YT. But just a lot of the lame shit that people try to pull on me, that don't happen to me in real life. You know, and it's not because I'm not super big. It's not about me being super big. It's just about the energy that I come with. So, but yeah, BC, I've seen midgets fight, bro. I've seen them fight. I've seen them fight. And let me just say this. I cried laughing so bad, bro. I cried laughing so bad. I thought, you know how like one of those laughs where you feel like you can't breathe? You feel like you're gonna die? So that's how I felt. That's how I felt, bro. I was laughing so hard. It was the funniest shit ever. And I've also seen two people in wheelchairs go at it. Squabble. So, yeah, it's I've seen a lot, man. But yeah, Polly Rika, I'm a stripper in Red Hook, Brooklyn. I don't know. You sound like you capping. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay, you knew. Anyways, but yeah, hopefully Terrence, just to sum it up, I want Terrence to do the right thing and send a better message out there to the young children that look up to him, that he influences. Because he's still, you know, he's definitely going down as one of the greatest to ever do it. Respect to him. And another thing that I have an issue with, like, how come Shakur didn't respond? Because at the end of the day, Buckley was really speaking to Shakur. Like, I mean, he was speaking to, Buckley was speaking to boxers in general, but Shakur, he was more or less speaking to Shakur if you're really putting a name on it. Because he pretty much clowned Shakur's performance. Like, man, you should have got him out of there, which is what I thought too. You should have got him out of there. I get it. A lot of y'all just have low expectations of Shakur to where he does the littlest things, and oh, that's master class. Y'all niggas is wild with this master class shit. Y'all niggas. Yeah. Yes, he did it was a great it was a good performance. He neutralized the hell out of Tio. But when are you gonna show these elite skills of, you know, just straight finishing a motherfucker? Why play with your food when you don't have to? And I feel like my high expectations of Shakur is that, hey man, if I have a Snicker bar, I'm not playing with that Snicker bar, bro. I'm eating that shit. That's what my little sister, right? She used to have like, say we have candy back in the day. My little sister like nibble on the Snicker bar, put it back. Or say we have, you know, a bag of Skittles or something like that. She'll, you know, take her time eating the Skittle. Like, why are you playing with the Skittle? And I end up just stealing the Skittles and eating them shits. Or stealing her Snicker, eating that shit. Like, that's my Snicker now, little nigga. Shit, you been playing, you know. And then she, like, what she'll try to do usually, though, is like later on, she would eat this Snicker in our face after our shit is gone. But it caught on, like, hey, you put that Snicker down, you put whatever candy down, put that Butterfinger down, playing with it, we gonna eat that shit. So I say that to say that I feel like as an elite fighter, you don't play with your food. You had them neutralized, finish the fucking job. It's that easy. It's that simple. It's so easy, finish the motherfucker then. Why are you playing with this nigga? And so, but hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You already know, man, I'm a straight shooter. I'm a sniper, so I put names on it. You know, I ain't dissing nobody. Let's see, John Jones can kick all them boxers' ass. Boxing died in 92. Yeah, I extremely disagree with that. Second, I don't know. I mean, the first part, as far as John Jones can kick all them boxers' asses, that's your opinion. But I definitely disagree with boxing died in 92. But again, if that's your opinion, I respect it. I just don't agree at all. Boxing is still alive. It's kind of like when they try to say rap was dead. Nah, rap is still alive. Hip hop is still alive. John Bon Jones president. Man, I don't know what the fuck you talking. Anyway, all right. Let's go into this. My next topic is Ja Rule. Did Ja Rule check 50? Check 50's comrades, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda. First off, let me say, if you're new here, smash the like button, smash the sub button, and you can even go ahead and smash the unlike button. Again, I guess no Fs. Your view has already been computed, and I appreciate it. So, first off, let me say to Ja Rule, I honestly still rock with Ja Rule. I do. See money 7414. Hey, oh, okay. Let me chill out. Anyways, speaking of Ja, I still rock with Ja. Am I his biggest supporter? No. 50 Cent is way more thorough and 100 than Ja Rule ever will be. But let me say this: I fuck with Ja Rule. His music, if his music comes on, I'ma rock with it. The song that I don't like the most is I forgot which song he has with it's not the Ain't It Funny song. It's another song where he's really singing with J-Lo. I just dislike. But Ja Rule, he got a lot of hits. He's official. I remember I seen him in concert back in the day. Like I said, I won't front on Ja Rule. His music, he got a lot of hits. He did his thing. I remember at one point he was really considered like the king of New York for a short time. He was. Like, you got to give it to them, boy. Motor Inc. boy, they was putting out some hits. You got to give it to them. But we all see the situation with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda on the airplane. Ja Rule ended up sitting right in front of them, and Uncle Murda made a video pretty much clowning them and shit like that. And then in the video, you see Ja Rule bucking up, acting like he was gonna do something. Just in my opinion, Ja Rule wasn't gonna do a damn thing, man. Like, Ja Rule is very aware. I know a lot of people don't like Ja Rule. He's very aware. He understood that he had to put on a show because somebody's gonna be videotaping. One thing just about Ja is that he is very well known. And so he understands that people definitely know who Ja Rule is. And so, especially some static like that popping off, he knew a camera was coming out, especially like I said, we're in 2026. People are gonna whip out a camera before they call the police or call for help or look for help or look, to get this incident or fight stopped. They're gonna pull out their phone first. So Ja Rule was very aware. He knew he had to grab a hold of the narrative and steer. So I have to salute Ja Rule for grabbing the steering wheel, grabbing the narrative early. But come on, man, Ja wasn't gonna do a damn thing. He threw a pillow. All he did, he threw a pillow, a soft ass pillow at Yayo, and then he decided to say, "Oh, I threw the pillow at him because to insinuate that he's soft." Man, get out of here, my nigga. Like, fuck out of here. Come on, Ja. Also, while I'm here, let me speak on 50. Well, hold on. Before I get to that, let me just say, just to kind of sum it up, Ja Rule and 50 Cent's beef is gonna be forever. It's gonna be forever, man. I don't expect them to ever patch it up. I mean, there's people that I dislike that I'm just never gonna like. And I understand, yeah, there's people that I dislike that I'm just never gonna like. And there's people that dislike me that's never gonna like me, and I'm cool with that. I'm at peace with that. You just stay over there, and I stay over here. If I end up seeing you, I mean, of course, I'm gonna watch your ass, but we ain't gotta talk. None of that shit. We ain't cool. You pretty much transparent because I'm gonna be looking right through you. So, a lot of people be like, "Oh, you too old. They too old for this shit." Man, fuck out of here with that shit. Once you do somebody dirty, once you play with somebody, you gotta stay on the side that you're on. Ain't no being cool. Yeah, you can be cordial. You can, see him and not get active. So that's what type of time I'm on. I don't need to get active when I see somebody I dislike. I see him, and that's it. Me, I prefer to stay far away from people I dislike, because sooner or later I'm gonna want to smack the shit out of them. That just is what it is. And I understand I got too much to lose. Hey, I don't want to be around a lot of dudes. I don't like, I like my freedom. I love my freedom. I don't like hanging out with dudes like that. So I'm gonna use my brain, and I'm gonna stay away from a motherfucker. And so, let me go into what I was gonna say is that, as far as I know, 50, he got a lot of slack for clowning Irv Gotti when he passed away. A lot of people were, "Oh, that's just extremely disrespectful," and all that type of jazz. If 50, in my opinion, if 50 would have showed love to Irv Gotti, 50 would have been fake to me in that moment. From that moment on, if he would have showed love to him, to me, I would have, from that moment on, I would have disliked 50 Cent. I would have. What I expect from 50 is to keep the same energy, whether you in your human body or when you leave this human body. The energy should stay the same. And so I respect what 50 did. You clown him in life, you clown him in death. Simple as that. It's not saying that he's an enemy, but it's saying like, hey, the static is there, and I gotta keep the same energy. It's just that simple, man. I get a lot of y'all see somebody pay. That it all comes down to your beliefs too. It all comes down to your beliefs. But at the end of the day, a lot of y'all just got fake static with people anyway. But, just a situation like that, we know that situation is real. There's nothing fake about that situation. These guys don't like each other. People have died behind the situations. I mean, let's be honest. Irv Gotti, and this is on record, he blackballed 50 Cent career. And just look at 50 Cent's situation. Like, this situation proves that a door could close, but literally a bigger door opening, because him blackballing 50 Cent allowed him to fall into the hands of Eminem. I mean, this is all on record. So that shows you in real time, like, it's all blessings, man. It's all blessings. A door can close, but that door closing is really a blessing. A bigger door opens. And that's what happened for 50 Cent. And we all know this is common knowledge. They tried to get him up out of here. It's simple as that. So appreciation to 50 for keeping the same energy as when he was, as when Irv was alive. He clowned him while he was alive. Clowned his ass while he's gone. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not like he's just continuously going on and on about it, but he said what he had to say about it, and that's it. So I respect it completely. Again, if he would have switched up the energy, I went, oh, hell no. Fuck that. Oh, this nigga's fake. That's how I would have played it. That's how I would have played it. And that's actually how I look at people when they switch up their energy. Like, oh yeah, you a fake ass nigga anyway. That shit wasn't about nothing. I know. That's just how I play it. But yeah, man, I've been here a half hour. That's all I got on this, man. I just had to hop in and talk some shit about Terrence Crawford and Buckley, Shakur. Terrence, send a more positive message to the youngsters out there. Looking up to you, bro. You retired now. Yes, you're a trained killer in boxing. Yo, even, you know what? Even is interesting because there's a clip of Terrence Crawford saying that just because he's a boxer, he knows that he can't beat everybody up. You know, in street fight, there's no rules. And that should tell you that he understands that somebody can get the jump on him and really put him out, or really just straight up fuck him up like a UFC fighter, MMA fighter could do. So he understands. He's not one of these boxers who. So that's you know, I definitely give love to Terrence. Like I said, I'm a supporter of Terrence. I'm a supporter of all these fighters. Shakur, no matter how much I may criticize him, again, my expectations of Shakur is high. I have high expectations of him. It's your bad if you have low expectations of him and you get excited about little old shit. You know, a lot of y'all get excited over a White Castle's burger. White Castle's burgers are good. I ain't gonna cap. At night when I used to really go to after the club, you know, drinking and shit, I used to slide through White Castles. Even now, since, you know, there's no White Castles in Florida like that, if I'm like, say I'm in Vegas or some shit, I go get a White Castles. But for the most part, I eat quality food. My expectations are high, so I'm not, you know, like I have high expectations of Shakur. I expect him to do an elite job all the way through. Yes, he neutralized him, beat him up. Finish your fucking food. That's all I'm saying, bro. So I'm selfishly wasn't excited by his performance because I know that he could do more, and he just didn't. He just didn't exceed. He just didn't meet my expectations. It's that simple. But he said Crawford isn't everybody's daddy. Show lane. But yeah, ultimately, as Mr. Gumbo says, which is more important. So I have to say that is Trill Spiel Gumbo. Like, is that the people that need to look up to him the most is his kids, and he needs to send a better message to his kids that are looking up to him. I mean, I already know he's showing them how to have hands, so they got the hand speed. I mean, not the hand speed, but they should end up having the hand skills. We already see some of his kids wrestle and everything are in track, so they're very athletic kids. So who knows, man? You know how life is, man. Hopefully they learning which relationships are quality and which relationships are liabilities, and they getting rid of those people. This all comes with life, man. And life, like I said, you're gonna get punched in the face. It's all about what your chin like. Cause you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit, man. What is your chin like? Do you got a chin? A lot of people ain't got a chin. That's the people who don't got a chin are the people who, you know, they fall into victim mode and they play the blame game, and they just kind of like become hopeless in life. You gotta show you got a chin, just like in boxing. You gotta show you got a chin. Can you take a hit? Because in life, you're gonna get hit. It's inevitable, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all that came through. I appreciate it. Replay gang, smash the like button. Or you can smash the unlike button. Smash the sub button. Again, I say that to say it. But guess what? Onward and upward. I don't need your applause. It's the God Opulent LGTV. And to the next one, I'm gone.